ladies and gentlemen, we got a very exciting episode today. Gus has been doing this all day. I don't expect it to stop anytime soon.
And we're back.
And Gus, where's all this excitement coming from?
It's coming from about a week off from this.
A week off from this. Because that's true.
We're back in this saddle. Mysteries are being solved. Things are being thrown around. Man, straight up. What's up? What's up?
Man, I'll tell you what's up. What's up is that we got a lot going on. We got a couple juicy things to talk about. We got at least one call-in guest.
Juiced up.
That I didn't even prep for this, which I think is just going to make it funnier because if he does answer, it's going to be funnier.
No P, straight out. Man, I'm excited for this episode. We got episode 44 on the line, I believe. And this is just going to be great. And it's about 78 degrees outside. We got a slight east to west wind. And it's just feeling good. Humidity's about 20%. And we're doing good.
Yeah, we got a southeastern wind tonight. And so that's going to be interesting on the court out there today. And I found my hat. My dad had been wearing it. Oh. I've been looking everywhere for it, and I'm like, I was walking into I was in my parents' house today, and I was walking, I was like, there's my hat, and my dad's like, that's my hat, and I'm like,
and I have heard you walking around just asking random people about
I've been
this
asking
hat.
everybody about this hat, and he's like, that's my hat. I'm like, where'd you get it? And he's like, from Mason. I'm like, yeah, I got it from Mason.
It's a good looking hat.
Either there's two of them that are exactly the same, or Mason gave the same hat to both of us.
Bait and switch.
He like gifted it to my dad, and then he gifted it to me. So my dad and I have both been like, every time we find it, we're like, "There's my hat," and we'll wear it for a couple weeks, and then it's just been passed back and forth. And I told him
but
that.
Now we know he's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Hey, while you're sitting there, could you turn the AC on with the remote?
She's for sure gonna knock everything over.
Hey, just be careful.
We got to talk. You've got a lot of stuff going on. It's right there. It's hanging up on the wall.
Yeah, freaking bomb threats, airport shootings. There's so much going on.
We got to talk first before we lose, the people who only watch to see if our feet are out.
Guess what?
They're here.
Freaking in.
Yeah, they're in, but they're here. You have been rolling your new YouTube channel.
Give me one of those, baby. Give me another one.
That's a good announcement.
Yup. Yeah, I've been doing a new YouTube channel. I've been trying to figure stuff out. I'm still finding my groove here, but I'm getting better with it. At least from day one. From a week ago till now, things have got a lot better.
I would say so.
I just need to find a lane because I started the lane with like fitness content and now it's turned into just like lifestyle vlogging.
Yeah.
So I need to find a lane and that's what I'm working on now. Gustav Strauss on YouTube.
Yeah. I think you manufacture a lane too much and then it just gets less genuine.
It definitely does, but my lane, I can feel it's just a vlogging lane. And I don't know if I want to be like a vlogger guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. It's not who I am.
Not really.
I'm kind of
But you're pretty good at it.
I'm not bad. I'm getting way better. Like the first day, I was out in this like field, and I waited till no one was even remotely close. Like no cars going by or anything.
I've got the issue a little bit too. It's very embarrassing recording yourself. It's so crazy because having people watch you record yourself for some reason can't handle that. But then once it's posted to YouTube, I want everyone to see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's really confusing.
Yeah. No, it's a weird. I don't understand like what part of my brain thinks it's weird, but it gives you that like I don't want to get on the roller coaster feeling.
Yeah.
And it is weird. I feel much more comfortable like carrying around a little tripod and my phone camera and just like setting it up even in public. I feel okay with that right now. But at first I was like, no shot.
Yeah.
There's no shot.
It's a weird thing. It's a new thing.
It is. It's very new. It's a different part of your brain, and I'm trying to figure it out because it's really hard to do. It's like not many people go out and do it, and the ones that do kind of pop off.
I was thinking about that just today, about how I don't think it's that easy to break through on YouTube.
No, it's super tough.
I mean,
especially with vlogging.
Did I say too easy?
You said.
What did I say? Say what I said.
You said it's too
hard
to break through.
I don't think it's too hard.
The vlogging, I've been like really researching like numbers and analytics and everything about the vlogging area of YouTube, and it's like hyper saturated with these morning routine girls and the morning routine guys, and like they basically own the space right now because that big guy, what's his name? David Dobrik.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the biggest vlogger in the world, and he just up and left.
He left?
Yeah. He was getting he was getting 10 mil a video, and he was doing like 2 videos a week, which is like unheard of. And most people's vlogs are like 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
His were 4 minutes a video.
No way.
He was just doing like crazy stuff. It was really good editing, and he just up and left and went to Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Yeah, he's got like 10 million subs on Snapchat, and he just posts stories all day.
Damn.
So that might be the next.
That's like
the next play.
The live streamer guys who are so famous.
Oh, the live streams are crazy. Hey chat, check this out.
Yeah.
I think that's the weirdest thing in the world, when even like the streamers that I like, it still feels like a little bit strange watching them. Chat, I'm going to spend $10,000 opening CSGO cases. Yeah. Chat, check this out. Chat.
Yeah, it's a strange thing. I never have really like watched them, but I've seen all the
freaking weird.
And that guy that Speed guy, I watched him on Caleb Presley's show. Did you see that?
No.
He went on the what's the Caleb Presley's Barstool show called?
Oh, the Sunday Conversation.
Sunday Conversation. So freaking funny. And I don't even really know the dude except from like Instagram Reels, which is
yeah, he just got those crazy eyes. I just see like little clips of him.
I gotta bump in here for a second.
Oh, who are you?
I'm sorry.
What's good?
I'm sorry to just blast in here. But did you see the recent thing that happened to Speed?
With his penis?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but they talked about it on...
He went so wild with his reaction that his drawers flew off. And he flashed his entire audience, but he didn't get banned because they were like, it's an accident, so he can stay.
Yeah, you got to stay on the planet for your reactions.
But he just went so crazy that it just happened to fly
His freaking
out.
Johnson came out.
What was the unit measurement? Ray
undetermined.
watched it for sure.
No. Undetermined.
What do you mean undetermined?
I heard
don't know.
that
I
it
didn't
was
see
small.
it. I didn't
but
see it.
it might have just been a joke because he
I feel
said
like
it was
that
small.
dude is rock hard all the
Oh
time.
my god.
Yeah. Like
For-
he's like
no
a
reason.
rock
Like
hard,
how
like 4 inches.
Energetic he is.
Just constantly. He's got that.
But isn't he of the African American descent?
Yeah, but he's got that he found out when he was young he had a small kind of unit on him.
Ooh.
And it made him angry and he's never stopped.
Isn't he super small?
He's a little guy, I think. Maybe he's got a big unit on him, and I'm not here to judge how big your unit is, how big his unit is, or how big in comparison the units would be. That's just not my place. But my place is to say that some people with the small units and the smaller packages...
Oh, he's 5'8". It's not that big.
That's pretty regular. That's a pretty standard size for a male.
That's pretty short. And you're shorter than that. She's pointing at me, but she knows I'm 5'9". She knows exactly what I am. And she knows that with the right shoes, I'm 5'11". Booyah. Suck on that, dude. I swear to God. That's it.
Can we talk about your strange, And that's not. I'm not gonna say strange, but your challenge you're working on,
Dude, it's not strange. You're
I'm
talking
not
about my.
gonna say
You're talking about my
strange.
YouTube challenge, right?
Well, I mean, I feel like it extends beyond YouTube a little bit.
Oh, it extends into my soul.
It's a 30-day challenge you've been doing. And
Yeah.
It's been. I mean, it's been interesting to say the least.
It hasn't been going that as well as I thought. Everyone, it's a 5 a.m. get up challenge. I've been trying to get up at 5 a.m. for 30 days. And some days I do, and some days I don't.
Which is not how a challenge works. But
I'm on day 8 now, and I only haven't. Well, I've gotten up every day at 5 a.m. But the question is whether I slip back under the covers or not. And some days I'm like, I don't have anything to do.
yeah,
Whether it's like on my rest day last week, I got up at 5 a.m., got up, like went to the bathroom. I was like, well, I'm not going to go to the gym. I don't really have anything to do. So I just slipped back in. So I don't know. I don't know if I would count that as an L or I don't know. But I've been trying it. And
I wouldn't necessarily call it an L, but it's kind of funny.
it is pretty funny. And there's something crazy about 5 a.m. for some reason.
I need to figure out how to get like an alarm on my watch or something that it just vibrates and wakes me up with a vibrate or something, because
Yeah.
I can't set an alarm to wake up at 5 a.m. even if I wanted to, because it just wakes up Bubs. Yeah.
She's like, we watched that movie Barbarian last night.
Oh,
Swear
yeah.
to God. And then she slams your head into the wall.
Oh, she could. And she does sometimes, but otherwise yeah.
Oh! I would hear it from the other side of the wall. I'm like, oh, Tyler's cooked.
I wouldn't be too surprised if I had an alarm go off at 5 a.m., I think she would murder me.
Like, drink your tea.
Yeah.
You should be dripping the tea into the cage.
Yeah.
Drink your tea.
No, she doesn't like if I set an alarm because the thing is, and it makes sense, she wakes up to my alarm no matter how quiet my alarm is, and I don't wake up no matter how loud it is.
Yeah.
So no matter what, if I set an alarm, it's just waking her up to wake me up.
I got the same problem, except I got nobody in my room, so I just don't wake up and it just keeps going.
Well, I usually, if I have it loud, after like a while, I'll wake up. I've only overslept like seriously, and it'd be bad one time.
That's not bad. It's not bad.
No.
That's not bad.
And the same thing used to happen at the dorm when I was living in the college dorm. My alarm would go off, and Cameron would be like, Tyler, stop, turn it off every morning.
yeah.
And I was across the room from him.
I
It was a
think
small
it's-
room,
I
but
think it's because we get too used to the noise. Because I realize if I switch up the noise, I get up immediately.
yeah.
But if I let that joint go 5 days in a row, I'm not getting up.
I think it is how used to it you are, because if I ever go out of, like if I'm somewhere else that's not my bed and my alarm goes off even quietly, I'm instantly up.
Yeah.
I'll wake up before the alarm, like
Yeah,
right, like
yeah.
5 minutes before it, if I'm out of town. But if I'm home, it's just so hard to wake up to that stinking alarm.
It is, man. I made my bed too comfy. That's the problem. I need some rock sheets or something.
Something like a little scrapey,
Like
little
a
sandpaper.
like a boulder pillow or
You could probably, you get like the jacks. You remember like the what's that game called, where you throw the ball in the air and you pick up the jacks and you
yeah.
um,
Jags, I think.
Yeah. You need to get some of those and just sprinkle them in your bed. So
Yeah,
as
it
you're
needs
rolling
a-
around,
yeah.
it's poking on you. It's not good.
Oh, you're talking about the tax?
No, the jacks. Let me have a look up.
Oh yeah, I need some sprinkle a few acorns or something in there, or maybe get something alive, maybe a snake.
See, I think that would just be. I think you would just like that.
I would like the snake in there.
See, that's a jack.
that boy crawling around. Oh,
Jack and
okay.
ball. Jackson ball game.
Jackson ball game. Man, that's a ball game.
Old school jacks. Bring the classic jacks game with ball Man, they used to play dumb games.
You know,
They would
what-
throw the ball in the air and pick up as many jacks as they could pick up, and then catch the ball. And how many jacks they picked up, that was their score. That's stupid. We've got like Pokemon Go and like real cool stuff now.
That's true.
They used
And
to
we
play
got
the
chess.
goofiest
You know,
game.
I think chess is the greatest game ever created. Since it's been created, it's been around for like a couple thousand years, or however long it's been around. Probably not that long. Pretty long though.
Let me look it up. When did they get chess?
Look that joint up. But it's never changed. It's such a perfect game. You can't master it. Even the best player in the world gets beat every now and again. There is no other game like it.
Chess, as we know it today, was born out of the Indian game Chaturanga before the 600s AD.
600 AD. It's been around for like 5,000 years or what?
No.
No?
It's right now it's 2023.
Where'd all the other years go?
Man, they got rid of them. They had the PD and then AD. PD is previous days, and then AD is after days, and that's scientific fact.
That's scientific fact. So a couple thousand years this game's been around?
It's been around 1,000 and maybe
1,000
500 and
1,000
like
couple thousand.
77
And
1,000.
and it's still one of the most popular games in the country, and it's worldwide. It's a global game.
1,006.
People are still finding new ways.
Oh, chess
play the
is-
game.
Yeah, chess has been around for a long time. They got it in Harry Potter,
Yep, wizard chess.
and I didn't know this, but like all the themes in Harry Potter are all like heavily based on like mythology, like very closely. Like the
Really?
Philosopher's Stone is like a whole thing with alchemy and stuff, and like all that stuff.
Oh shoot! Yeah, the Horcrux.
All that stuff, yep. And then same thing with the Tolkien guy.
His was based off of World War II.
Yeah, and old school mythology.
Or was
he,
it?
he was like studied it. He studied like mythology, and then he wrote a book. And all of these like old school like characters and the way they develop and the plots they get themselves enveloped in are stories that have been around for thousands of years, and they're just repackaged.
Oh.
Like all the Disney movies
Yeah.
are super old stories. They've just been repackaged by Disney once, and they just
animated.
figured out the technology.
Yeah. The animation is what
Mhm.
got him.
Yeah,
It's what got us.
but they're the same stories that have been around for hundreds of thousands of days.
hundreds of thousands of days as well. Oh my God. What a great time.
Mhm.
Tolkien fought in World War II.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He did?
That dude's bad to the bone.
See, I thought he was a pacifist.
Whole Lord of the Rings trilogy is for his son. God dang.
That's a crazy gift to give your son. That's enough to make you feel like if you had a kid.
He was writing bedtime stories for him.
Those are kind of deep for
And
bedtime
and
stories.
The greatest books on planet Earth came out of him writing the bedtime stories.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna add this little guy, Smeagol, Gollum.
Yeah. He's a little Schmeagol, and he look how he likes his ring.
He
it's
likes
so
his
funny.
fish.
Oh, he has so fun with his ring. Why does his skin look so grody?
Yeah.
Why is he shaped like that? Why is his head egged? What's going on here?
There's the dwarves. They're building stuff.
There's the hobbits, and their little feet are out, and their hairy feet.
Ooh, I bet the feet people go crazy for those movies.
Yes, yes. They're all at the Lord of the Rings when they see him like
every scene.
when they see him stomping out of the world.
Yes. Or everyone goes super silent, and that wouldn't be good.
I love that the feet.
Use your imagine auction.
It's so. It would be so convenient to be super into feet.
I would, because they're everywhere.
They're
Look, there's
just
some right
everywhere. Stop.
Oh.
I'm not interested in feet except to walk with or swim.
To swim. I like to walk.
They're
in mine.
good for swimming, arguably.
They're fantastic to walk on as well.
Yeah, they're like flippers mixed with hands, mixed with probably shoes.
They're flipper hands.
They're kind of like flipper hands, if you think about it. And why are they so weird looking compared to hands?
Why are they so juicy all the time? I don't understand it. Boy, they get to smelling too, swear to God.
Yeah, it's called
We can't be talking about this anymore.
stinky feet. We can't. Talk
Yeah,
about
we can't
stinky
be talking
feet.
about this.
They.
We signed a contract.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did talk about that.
All right, I got a little mystery. Got a little mystery I want to tell you about.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So today marks the day of a new thing.
Some might call it a new
Discovery. That's the word I was looking for. Okay. So in let me try to find this. Let me try to find this for you. Don't worry about it.
In 19.
Hold on one sec.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. It deleted it for some reason.
Oh,
So you know the King Tut?
Tutankhamun.
Yeah, Tut. How do you know that?
Because it's big deal.
Apparently became the Pharaoh of Egypt at a young age, around 9 or 10, and died unexpectedly at the age of 19. The cause of his death was long debated, with theories ranging from murder to illness. So nobody knew.
He was that little boy pharaoh.
There was a mysterious tomb within, right, the pyramids? I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. He was entombed.
When British archaeologist Howard Carter discovered how do you say it?
Tentacle
tomb in 1922, it was a remarkable find. The tomb was virtually intact and filled with a vast treasure trove of artifacts, including, what the frick, this cat, dude, I swear to God. It's just freaking needing me. Including his famous golden death mask, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know about that. The untouched nature of the tomb added to the intrigue. Curse of the Pharaohs. After the discovery of Tut's tomb, several people associated with the expedition, including Lord Carnarvon, who financed the excavation. I'm sure that was the British guy.
Yeah.
Died under unusual or untimely circumstances. This led to the popular belief in the curse of the pharaohs, adding a supernatural element to the mystery, which is pretty mysterious. I didn't know about that.
It is mysterious.
Right until now. Determining how Tut died remained a mystery for decades. Some speculated murder, while others suggested disease like malaria or genetic disorders. The true cause of his death is or was unclear until recent scientific investigations. Now I'm going to read those investigations for everybody because we were just sitting on the couch like 40 minutes ago. I was like, this is actually really interesting. It was on my Facebook feed.
Oh, yeah. That's where all the best stuff comes through.
All right. After decades of speculation and intrigue, the mystery of how the Egyptian pharaoh Tut died has been unveiled. British experts have uncovered substantial evidence suggesting that young pharaoh met his demise in a tragic chariot accident. Who could have thought a chariot accident? So he was like us, like that was like the past motorcycles.
Yeah, he basically was on his bike.
The virtual autopsy. I don't understand that either. What's the deal with the virtual autopsy?
They probably scanned him. They probably gave him like a CAT scan or something because they don't want to unwrap his like his little because he's.
I didn't
first of all-
understand that. I thought it was like a Zoom meeting autopsy.
Yeah, they were
like touch just like in the corner box.
They were like,
Just like
"How do
dead.
you feel?"
Charred and dead. They're like, scan him.
They
It
do
looks
like a
like he was in a
Snapchat filter.
motorcycle accident.
They do this.
Sending gifs in the chat.
yeah.
It's just a bunch of the skull emojis.
Yeah. Chat, check this out. Chat, check this out. Look, it's Tut. Okay. Oh my god. So he died. He got the virtual autopsy, revealed injuries consistent with a high-speed chariot impact. I don't know what the consistency of that would be, but okay. I trust him.
Oh, it's very consistent. If you get into a high-speed chariot impact, it's notable
Oh my
and it's
God.
common.
Including shattered ribs and a missing heart, which had perplexed experts for years. This discovery presented in the documentary Tutankhamun, The Mystery of the Burnt Mummy, also revealed that a hasty embalming isn't a embalming when you burn the body, right?
Embalming is when you take out the blood and the human fluid and you add in some fluid that is more like a preservative. So like they
Okay,
embalm bodies before like an open casket.
Okay. So
They,
they
put-
get them full.
They put like either glass eyes or like fake eyes in and like open the
God.
eyes. There's like a lot of things you have to do to make the body like ready to present.
So they had a hasty embalming process, caused his mummified body to spontaneously combust inside his sarcophagus. Dr. Chris Naughton, director of the Egypt Exploration Society, led this groundbreaking analysis. He believes that the extent of Tut's injuries from the chariot accident led to the botched embalming process, as the embalmers were unprepared to handle such severe trauma. This revelation sheds light on one of the greatest mysteries surrounding the boy king's death, finally providing a compelling answer to how Tut met his untimely end. Because I didn't know he was that young either. I didn't know he was 19 when he combusted.
They called him Tut the Tot because he was so small. And
Yeah, he probably got so mad.
I have to
He
say,
went drunk chariot driving and just got destroyed.
I have to say, I do not understand how someone would mess with, like an Egyptian tomb, especially in a pyramid. Like, there's no way you could pay me to go mess with that stuff. Because
Really?
we don't even know how they did the pyramids or anything like that.
Not yet,
we
not
don't.
yet.
We don't get any of that. We don't.
Whoops.
That's a little. There was 3 of them.
Start of my embalming.
So they had too many things going on that were weird. There's like all these curses, like you said. I just wouldn't want to be part of that. You know, I'm not
The
even
curse of the pharaoh is kind of
It's
strange.
creepy.
How
Yeah,
minister guy just freaking popped.
and it's the aliens, which it is the aliens. But
What do you mean what? Lift up the mic.
I told her if she interjects, she has to do it.
If you
into
Okay,
talk,
okay,
you gotta
okay,
talk
okay.
into the mic.
What are... I've seen the memes of the Curse of Pharaoh, but I don't know what it actually is.
I just read it.
Yeah, he did just read
but
it.
that's not the curse.
The curse was that the people who discovered the tomb blew up.
Oh.
Or they didn't blow up, they just
Did
died
someone just die, like, recently?
unexpectedly. Well, no, nobody's died I don't think super recently because of that, but they figured out how he died.
Oh.
The pharaoh. King Tut.
King Tut. Ooh.
Drunk driving chariot accident. Nailed probably a pyramid.
Freaking Nate. Nate in Egyptian time.
Oh, don't drop name bomb here. Okay.
Hey,
He's gonna listen to
hey,
this.
hey, Nate, screw you. You scared me. So now I'm...
Oh yeah, that
This
was
is-
really funny. So last night we watched the horror movie Barbarian. Yeah.
drink.
And Ray was over at our house watching it with us, and then we all were kind of hanging out, and Nate like freaked her out in the kitchen because he just screamed in her face.
Yeah.
And then Nate like went out the back door. I was like, oh, he's probably going to smoke a cigarette or something. And then apparently he went and hid in the car. Ray was going to drive home so he could scare her once again. And then Ray checked the car, I guess.
I checked
because
the back
she was paranoid.
because I was very paranoid. And I didn't do a very good job because I didn't see him.
Yeah, you didn't clear it very well.
And
And then you drove away,
and
and we were
I-
all standing in the...
Dude.
We were all
We were in the
watching.
driveway. We were like,
the weird thing is, I could feel the presence like the whole time I was driving home. I was like, I know I'm gonna look in the mirror and there's gonna be a face, and I know there's something's about to happen. And I put it in park in the driveway, and I'm like, here we go. And I turn the key, and I'm waiting for the interior lights to pop on, you know.
Yeah.
And they don't. And then Nick goes, ah! And I just started screaming, and oh my God, I was on the verge of tears.
That's
It
brutal.
was so.
That's brutal. I don't think I've ever had one that
And
bad.
that's how they make Hershey's Kisses. Did you know that?
Oh my God. And then I threw the keys at him, and yeah, I was not happy. It
Yeah,
was
he got
so
you.
scary.
He got you unbelievably good in a vulnerable spot.
Yeah, and then I, go to my room. I'm like ready for bed. I'm waiting for someone to jump out of the
Then he's
closet
under your bed.
or like under my bed. He would.
He
And
would
I
slink right in there.
Oof, that was terrible. That was a bad night last night.
Yeah, but what you don't understand is that you're actually like going to be impervious to future terror.
That's true.
Like actual scary stuff is gonna happen one day, and you're just gonna be like,
Yeah,
"What?
this is
I've
training.
seen this.
This is training.
I've seen this all before."
And that quote just keeps rattling in my around in my head. That has been just so hilarious recently.
What?
You're not paranoid. You just don't have all the facts. And Ray had the facts
I
last
have
night.
All the facts.
Ray had some facts last night. She knew
All
it,
the facts.
and she still got busted.
So stupid, and it's so weird how I knew, like I felt it. I felt his little gabagool
Yeah, you could probably
presence.
smell him back there.
I knew there was something cooking in the back.
All right,
Like, this car sounds kind of funny.
check
Oh
out
my
this.
God.
Check this out. So
Let's check it out.
the tomb of Kentika Ikeki. Ikeki. The tomb of Kentika Ikeki contains this inscription on it. As for all men who shall enter and this my tomb, impure, there will be judgment. An end shall be made for him. I shall seize his neck like a bird. I shall cast the fear of myself into him.
Whoa.
So
Nah.
so imagine you're like
Jeez.
discovering a tomb and you
Yeah.
read that. I'm like, you know what? It's been fun being the archaeologist. I'm done with that.
No, they're like, bring in the boys, get the excavation team.
Yeah, I'd call the fire department.
tractors. We need one fire department. We need to flood them out.
All you need, all you
take
need
a
is
pig.
is the fire department. They'd bring in the ladder truck with the rail gun mounted on top. They'd blast that tomb to smithereens.
Flood them out. Flood them out.
And then the judgment would try to get the firefighters, and then they would axe the judgment right in the face.
We talked about that last night. Is everybody calls the cops in the scary movies. No one calls the fire
You need
department.
to call the fire department because they will, like, like paranormal. They got it. They can see the paranormal,
Tell
and
'em-
they'll axe the paranormal right to hell.
Tell them like there's someone stuck in the walls, and they'll take all the walls down immediately.
Okay. Yeah, instead of police being like, you're just crazy. You're on drugs.
Yeah.
Firefighter, get the rail gun.
A rail gun?
Get the M1 Abrams.
They have rail gun?
go get my axe.
Oh my God.
Oh! Grandma's dead. Everyone's just obliterated. Yeah, they have the the antimatter gun,
Yeah, they do.
the black hole reverser gun. They just got that for the cats in the trees. Just send them
They
back.
suck the earth into a
They
black
suck
hole.
all 9 lives right out of them. Did you just smack yourself in the face?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, those Those goddamn firefighters. They got the highest tech equipment that the United States owns. And it's not even close. The military industrial complex doesn't even touch a candle flame to the fire department because they'll put it out immediately.
That's what they're cooking in Area 51. You go in there and it's just the fire department crafting new ways to put out fires.
Yeah. You go into Area 51. It's just a big red warehouse.
They're grilling.
Yeah,
They're making food.
Yeah, you're walking up. There's a bunch of retired Traegers that aren't working anymore in the dunes.
Oh my gosh.
It's a wasteland. The Traeger wasteland.
That's
the biggest Traeger I've ever seen.
I've been telling people that about the freaking fire department, and everyone at first everybody gets really defensive because it's been indoctrinated into them that
that they're good,
and then they start to be like, you know what?
You're right.
You might be onto something. This might be the next big thing.
See, the firefighter to me, or firefighters, they're not evil. They're like anti-heroes. They're like Deadpool.
Yeah, I get that. I do get that. They're not.
They're not trying to kill Grandma, but whoops, she got in the way.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sorry, axe to the head. Whoops. Man, that sucks.
No. I thought you were a fire.
The family dog blasted. Whoops.
They run up there. They try and throw him out of the window.
That's what onto the little tiny trampolines. They're like, oh, out you go.
Yeah.
It's like a high rise. They're like
He
10
freaking
stories
smacks
up.
the window frame on the way up.
Yeah, they don't even they don't even get close to the frame. They'd try to bowl him out of the
Throw him
window.
through the window, trying to break
His
the
neck
glass.
clips the frame and just spins out.
No!
Champ!
Oh my God. You know that the scene in Titanic where the ship's all the way erect in the water and
Yeah.
the guy falls, hits the engine or whatever it is, and spins, and it's supposed to be sad, but he hits the rotator,
Yeah.
and then his body's just spinning at 100 miles an hour and smacks the water. And it's,
Everybody chuckles.
yeah, but it's supposed to be so devastating.
Why is that stuff so funny? When you see somebody get brutally hurt,
The ragdoll.
it's so funny, but it's also, if it's real or
in
if you
real,
saw it
it's
in
pretty
real life,
traumatizing.
when you watch videos of that being real, it's horrible. But when you watch videos of it and it's it's a game, or video game ragdoll is the funniest thing ever.
Oh, it is. You play with it for hours.
Yeah.
Absolute hours. And then the the electricity really gets to me. That one, I think I watched that one video, the truck drifting through the intersection, slapping the pole, and then opening up the first wormhole. I'm pretty sure I watched that 3 times
in
a week.
Downtown Detroit, you mean? That
Oh,
one
yeah.
in the hood. Everyone's like, oh my God.
They turn the camera away and everything's blue, and then it puffs orange. Oh, that's one of the greatest videos of all time.
Well, that one was that incident they could have avoided very easily.
If you're trying to find that video, look up truck drifts into electrical pole.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find, and it is all over the internet, and it's very funny.
And it's so good because it's Marvel, just chaos. It's Marvel engineered that video, but they didn't, and it's real.
Yeah.
And that's, electricity. That'll get you.
I got a pivot. I have a pivot for the conversation. A little pivot for a different place for the conversation to go. A different avenue of exploration through vocalization.
You gonna V out?
Fluoride? What do you know about fluoride?
Cancer.
Here we go. All right. Tell the people a little bit about some fluoride here.
I'm going to start by saying fluoride is known to be it strengthens the enamel in your teeth. And when they're at the dentist, they'll paint it on. You're not supposed to eat anything, and then you brush your teeth after 30 minutes.
Yeah.
However, they made this decision like a long time ago, maybe long time, probably like in the 60s, maybe not.
When they took the lead paint away.
They took the lead paint away, and you know what they started to do? They put fluoride in the city water at a certain level.
Mm-hmm.
So they're dosing everybody with fluoride, and fluoride poisoning can happen when you get too much fluoride. It goes into your bones. It weakens your bones. Like, it's good for your teeth. I don't think that's the point of the. That's not the conspiracy. Is it good for your teeth? Yeah, but you're not putting it on your teeth necessarily. You're like drinking it.
Yeah.
And their whole point is like, oh, it's good for the poor people because they can afford dentist.
That's the point.
Yeah, it's good for the kids and the poor people. And then
Because of the teeth, they want them to drink.
they're dosing you with
Fluoride water?
with a chemical that yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna have a call here.
We're gonna get the expert on the
We're
line.
gonna get an expert on the line. If you want to hear the expert, you got to wear these.
You gotta get close.
Yeah, let's see if I can get the expert on.
Let's get the expert on the line about the fluoride in the water, which we don't have a problem with because we're on a well. So
Suck on that.
lick my nuts, government.
Yeah, my bones are so strong.
My bones are so boned up, I can't believe it. My bones are gassy though. I swear to God, I hear them popping all the time.
Your call has been forwarded
Oh,
to
the expert.
Oh, the expert is probably
No
busy.
callback.
He's-
What was that
Okay.
noise?
Mad the Barbarian is here.
What would you do? Would you drink from the bottle in that situation?
I'd probably take the microplastics over the fluoride.
No, from the Barbarian's bottle. Would you drink her bottle
Oh, her milk.
if she
her milk
offered?
booby bubble.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'd take the inbred milk all day. It probably has a nice little stench to it. It probably got that nice tang.
Oh
I
my
like
God.
pickles a lot. Dill pickles, probably similar.
The fluoride expert texted me that he is so sick from fluoride right now that he can't talk for a
Oh,
little
he was
while. He's
doing-
trying to muster up the courage to talk.
He was doing tests. He was testing himself with
He-
the fluoride.
He was testing fluoride on himself, and it hurt. It burned his bones.
Oh,
His
is
hu-
it was it his lower bones?
It was the middle bones. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, middle bones. It's not good. That's
Yeah.
not good at all.
No, it's kind of a new thing, right? It's a new thing about an old thing, right? Where we're re-looking at everything that we thought was normal and we thought we could trust, right? When you start to not be able to trust the people who are telling you stuff, you start to look at everything that they've been telling you for the
Yeah.
past 60
The
years.
only guy I still trust is the owner of Culver's Cheeseburgers.
Yeah, because he's from Wisconsin.
Because he's from Wisconsin. He's got that great picture in the farm. God, I love that guy.
Just to requote.
They don't have email. In Wisconsin or evil. Those are two things you just won't find.
And
in
you know what's up there? You know what breeds cheese?
pigs.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
They got that god dang cheese up there. Let me tell you what. Man, they be cheesing out. What were you about to say?
I was just gonna say to requote Gus, or not Gus, but if you're not paranoid, you don't know the facts. Now everyone's paranoid because everyone's finding out the facts.
It's true. Everyone's getting red pilled, baby. Everyone's getting red pilled.
Which is ideal for the what's it?
The
What-
collective.
The collective.
The program.
The collective. Yes. Everyone
Oh,
should be paranoid.
This pod is gonna get so good come election time. Golly, it's gonna get fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna get fun. I know we don't get political really on this show. We tend to lean, you know.
We lean off.
As you have
we-
not a Bud Light.
we lean-
poster
we
or
lean-
whatever, a
Whoa!
koozie.
I lost my information. That's all right.
There's a crevasse in the couch that's so
it
deep.
fell so deep. My
Oh, that's a
information.
flaw of the couch for sure.
Well, it's not locked in.
Okay.
It's not locked in. It is nice and springy, though.
So while we wait for which could be a while, to be fair. It could be a while before the fluoride expert, if he recovers. We might have to get him on next podcast. So while you're watching, if you're on YouTube, go ahead, subscribe, hit follow on Spotify, get after it because
Hit us with a 5-star on Spotify. Because I loved seeing the 5-star on Spotify. And if I don't get anything less, I'm going to get mad. Well, actually, I didn't say that correctly. You know what I mean?
if you like to watch the podcast and if you like to listen to it, or 5 stars.
Please rate it on Spotify because Spotify will get us. It'll get us going.
Spotify's it's pretty much our ramp into the trajectory of outer space for popular and so time because podcasts. And so I don't even know really where it's coming from, but we just keep doing it.
I don't either. And it's tough. I think on YouTube it's tough to really grow with a pod because you have to watch it. You're forced to watch it. And that's like a commitment.
Yeah, it's
Is there
too
a big
much.
chunk taken out of your foam?
Yeah, I think this is the one that Nick was using last week, and
He was biting
on
it?
it and
Oh
stuff.
my
He was also
God.
he was like acid farting.
Oh,
I think it was dissolving.
Yeah,
I think it was
burned up.
dissolving. But
I'm glad I got that try fart in there.
yeah.
What's up?
Sorry. I'm not,
Ray, I feel
Not-
like you would have
nothing to
you would have
say.
a good conspiracy.
a good conspiracy.
What's
Yeah.
your best conspiracy theory?
Oh, dude, you gotta give me a second on this one because there's so many good ones, but I can't remember any.
You don't know any of them.
All right, think of the best one, and then we'll circle back. Okay, dude, we gotta make a whiteboard in the back come election time,
Yeah.
and we
We just keep voting
we keep voting.
and just keep voting and putting it on the board.
How many mail-in? We do the we do a challenge. Sending in mail-in ballots until they stop counting.
Okay, I just have a good one. I just had a good one. I just thought of one.
30-day challenge.
It's like it's not a ongoing conspiracy like the Illuminati, but did you see the rainbow in New York on 9/11? Did you see that?
No.
No.
So so
First of all, I wasn't in New York on
oh
9/11.
my god. Well, you know what? I wasn't either, but I still saw it.
The gays.
Okay, so they're all mourning and crying over 9/11, sad. And then they
Hey, dude.
flashed.
I'm listening.
Okay. Well, the first
Well, the problem is she
the
wasn't even around when
listen,
9/11 was
hold
going on.
on.
She was -4.
The
Yeah.
first
Dude, she was -6.
Yeah. Okay. The first conspiracy is that the 9/11 attack wasn't terrorists. They framed, what was his Gabagula,
Oh yeah,
Man,
Abercrombie.
Bin Laden.
I'm really glad you caught up.
But
Holy
hold on. So they're like, this isn't the terrorists. This was
This is real.
This was
This is me.
the government or something. I
yeah,
don't know.
this was Bush, the
But
Bush administration.
They said they projected a rainbow onto into New York to distract everyone because if you look at the rainbow, it's a full circle. It touches the ground and goes in a perfect circle over the city. It's crazy.
I
and
thought
people
New York didn't get rainbows. I thought they were too cloudy for that.
and people are saying the government either projected it with like a laser or some aliens projected it. I don't know.
I believe
Aliens, maybe God, player. That's God's promise. What's up?
God's promise.
But if you look at it,
That's
you'll
God's
have to
promise
look
to
at
the
it. You'll have
gays,
to
right?
I
look
just
at
don't
it.
think that God would have done 9/11.
No.
Well, that's not. The
I think Bush could have
conspiracy.
done it.
Which I don't know anything about the Bush
Well,
conspiracy,
Didn't God technically do 9/11?
but with water, he did kind of.
No, he didn't do it. Satan did it. Dang, player. What's up?
Yeah,
praise
that's-
God, baby.
That's the new conspiracy right there.
yeah, it is.
Satan did 9/11. What's good? Ray doesn't care about 9/11. Get her canceled, please.
We might need to cancel her.
Dang, play you high up.
I don't.
He's got
I'm
the
not-
mic on the stand.
I've never
and it's-
used one of these before. Yeah,
The paralyzed stance right now.
I don't know. I don't really know how to use
Yeah,
this
you
thing
just gotta
that
get
well.
a little lower. I feel like.
Is this better? Ew.
God.
Oh!
Stinkster. Got the stinkter in my sphincter.
Wow.
Ooh.
And that is my bad. Last week, Nick. This week, me, playa. I've been eating my beans. I've been eating my greens. You know it's natural to get bubbly. Come on now. Rice cakes, peanut butter. What's going on? We had an apple today. We had some beef. Yeah, we should slowly turn this podcast into a radio show and get like the crazy sound effects. Yeah. Tyler and Gus at night, 93.9. Whoa, the break. Pew, 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 pew. We got Ryan Seacrest. Pew. Sorry, that was a random thought.
Coming to you live.
89.6 the JVC.
69.7.
69420. What's up?
I listened to that. All
So you
day.
guys know how it's so annoying when you wake up in the morning and you have to turn your alarm clock off? Me too.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, guys? That's how all those shows go. They talk about something like just not
Oh,
interesting, and
yeah,
then
I
they
know.
all freaking cackle.
Yep, and yeah, there was this one. Oh, I was listening to it not too long ago. Her name is like Heather Savage or something,
Oh wow.
and she does like a tech radio show where she talks about like the new tech. She's like, iPhone's coming out with a new iPhone this year. It's gonna be great. Back to you, Tony.
Are these people
Thanks.
real?
Savage.
How do you think they exist in such an ingenuine world? How do you do that? As a human?
Ingenuine. Are you kidding me?
How do you do that?
I would rock that DJ booth. Next up, Shawn Mendes with his brand new hit single, Kiss My Butt.
I want you to kiss my butt. I want you to kiss it, yeah. I want you to kiss it this summer.
Brand new hit single from Shawn Mendes. Here we go. Ladies, lick my tongue.
Ladies gonna
Top
lick my
5 on the
tongue.
billboards.
If you don't lick my tongue this summer, I'm going.
Taylor Swift got broken up with once again.
I don't know about you.
And that's our number one song on today's Top 5 Billboard. Here we go. 96 on the break for
Last night we let the liquor talk.
Yeah, you know they do like they have
The
like
mashups.
the mashups and all like the artists, they have them in line. I'm Jason Aldean. I'm Tony Perry. They have them all like super quick.
Is Adam Levine?
And yeah, and then at the end, I'm Ryan Seacrest. Oh, I bring up radio. I don't have like any Bluetooth or anything in my car, so I just listen to radio when I drive.
Ooh.
Oh, and it's just so hilarious. It's just an ad-pocalypse of like just like sound effects and like people selling weird things.
You know what's been pissing me off lately? Because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and the ads used to be cool because they were all read by the people. So more and more, I'm hearing ads that are just like pre-recorded from these companies, and it just feels like I'm listening to the radio.
I know.
It's pissing me off.
I know. It's sticking. Yeah.
Like you listen to like Theo Von read an ad.
Oh, hilarious.
It's so funny.
Yeah, hilarious.
He's like talking about Babbel, baby.
So
you can get that words out in different languages.
You got German. You got Libya.
It's so
You
funny.
got India.
And like I enjoy when his ads come on because they're funny.
I do too. I listen
They're
to
just part of it.
Yeah.
I listen to all his ads unless it comes on like Carvana is the best, and you're like, what?
Yeah, it takes you out of it. It really does. Oh man, I can't wait till we get some pre-recorded ads though.
Yeah, send them our way. Carvana, we're listening.
We'll even do our FM radio for you if you want.
Yeah.
We just go straight to FM. We ditch the ditch this.
I love Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best game of all time, guys. And I've been upgrading my Warthog Monster Cock, and it is. I'm winning every battle this far. I can't believe it.
Save 50% on gems with code TOBI. Sorry. Toby. With code COCK.
Upgrade your Warthog today. Back to the podcast.
WARTHOGMONSTERCOCK.
That's not even how that goes all the time, but it does do that sometimes. And so we got to get to the bottom of it, and we got to do it again.
906.2 The Frog.
And that leads us perfectly into our next segment, which is a pee break, which you guys unfortunately don't get to be part of.
All right, I have to be a part of it.
Well, you can be a part of it, but I'm saying when I say you guys, I'm speaking to the viewers.
I'm gonna go.
You get to come with us, and I think that might be true, but the people who don't get to come with us, unfortunately, those are the people who are watching the podcast.
And we'll be back after these sponsors.
Do
Raid
you have
Shadow
osteoporosis like me? Medium to severe osteoporosis every day? Well, I take drugs. Side effects may include diarrhea, vomiting, intense stomachal pain, abdominal pain, foot pain, beans.
Black hole breach. Wormhole opening. Do you have... Do you suffer from mesothelioma?
Are you scared?
Alright, I'm peeing. And he's back. I had a really funny thought. What if our first ad ever on the program, now I'm saying program, on the podcast, was like a local Chinese restaurant? Oh, you come down and get chicken wing?
That'd be pretty good.
Come on down, Fico Farina. Chicken wing. Egg roll, lo mein, chicken wing, orange chicken, kung pao.
Man,
I think that would be hilarious.
I don't know.
If our first ad read was a local Chinese restaurant.
And they read it.
Yeah.
We got many good food for you, and you come to our store. We cook you good chicken. We cook you chicken pao sao. We cook you some sushi fried roll. We take you spring roll. We take you any roll you want. Close on Monday.
Close on Monday, take out only. All right, should we see if the fluoride expert is in the booth?
He's I can try and call him again. He said he would call.
Well, we're running out of daylight here.
We are. I'll call him again. See what he does.
It's like 8 o'clock. You guys go outside. Why is it dark outside?
Was it
it's
dark
so
like 2
dark
months ago?
outside.
Was it dark 2 months ago?
I can't see anything.
Yo,
Hey,
Hey!
what's up?
we got an important question. We just have to get to
Yeah.
the bottom of it.
All right.
So what's going on with the fluoride in the water? And like
I
we've
have
been hearing.
no idea. That's why I told you guys to talk about it because I don't know, but I know there's some weird shit going on.
Interesting. So we were told you were the expert.
No, I heard something about Rogan about it, and then
Oh.
I didn't feel like doing the research myself, so I figured why not inform my favorite podcast to inform me.
And that's our expert right there. Dude, are you
Yeah.
are you grinding right now? Are you at the gym?
Dude, I'm fucking grinding and I'm getting swole. I got a big arm pump going on right now, and I'm really liking it.
That's all we need to know. It's arm day?
Hell yeah. It's cause yeah, I switched my split a little bit. I'm doing chest and back, and then fucking arms and shoulders, and then legs.
Oh,
That's the Arnold split.
That's the Arnold split.
Yeah, I'm doing that now.
Oh,
But
right.
how long are you guys going to be podcasting?
Undetermined.
We probably got another 20.
20. All right. Well, damn, I really wanted to call in this time, but
We'll call you in next time, and we'll get you to. You're gonna have to figure out some more stuff about the fluoride.
no, that's why I told you guys to look.
I did some research about it, and it just says that it's bad for your bones, and that
Oh, you know they're not going to put any of that shit out there. You got to go to the weird sites.
I couldn't get to the weird sites. I was looking for
4chan,
them.
here we come, baby.
But, hey, they put that shit in the water because, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Hey, I heard Rogan talking about he said imagine if I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm a little dizzy right now. I'm in the gym.
You got the pre-workout
I got
going?
the pre-workout tingling.
I see. Yeah, he's focused.
Yeah.
He's focused on the
Yeah.
pump.
Well, hey, you get back to your workout. Thanks for the vital information on the issue, and get back to your arm pump.
All right, will do. And just remember, what's the fucking thing? Hard yes, easy no. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Easy no.
Easy no.
Yeah,
I like
the no is easy.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
Did I get it wrong?
It's hard right.
It's hard R.
Hard R, baby. Come on now.
All right, I'll see you later.
All right, see ya. So he didn't know anything about fluoride.
And it was the easy wrong. It was easy. It wasn't easy.
Easy no.
it's-
Hard right. Just remember, what's it called? Easy no.
He says hard yes, easy no.
He's got the idea.
He does. Yeah, it's the thought that matters. It's the thought.
He's the master of having the idea.
He does. I guess he did ask us to research the fluoride.
He is the one who told us to research it. And
Yeah,
the thing is,
shoot.
I started researching it. I got so bored. And the thing is, I like the blanket of false security that I get from my government and from doctors and boards. I like
also like
boards.
that.
I like when boards kind of approve and certify of things for me, so I don't have to do any of my own thinking.
Oh, I do too.
It
Dude, I
makes me-
love that the masks are back out. By
Me
the way,
too.
I love that.
I think it's cool how they work again too, because they keep not working and then just working again, and it's really improving my it's really it's contributing to my my general anxiety disorder, which I like, because as soon as my anxiety's gone, I don't have a personality, so I really like
Yeah, you kind of like
how it's contributing to
pure
that.
angst. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shopping today in the store, and everyone's got a mask on. I walked down an aisle past a lady, in my initial, movement, I just
punched.
socked her in the
Punched,
face,
yeah.
slept that fool,
And
and I
that's
was like, oh, wait, they released another variant. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, the new version comes out every time at AppleCon. They release the iPhone, the new COVID variant, and the Apple Watch all at the same time.
They do. What? Why the Apple Watch?
I'm kind of liking this microphone stand.
Yeah? Yeah?
It's kind of nice.
Is it the move?
It might be the move.
Shoot.
It's actually so nice.
I ought to put one on the ceiling for me, straight up. Maybe I can just hang the microphone, just like staple the cord up there.
Like the old school,
and just have it like this.
like commentators would grab the
Yeah,
little
like
mic.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ladies
Take me out
and
to the ball
gentlemen,
game.
boys of all ages.
Oh, okay.
Charge. Sorry.
I want some feedback from this from you guys. You too, sucker. I want
I
to
think
know.
I can do some feedback.
I feel like with the whole YouTube thing that I'm doing and trying to get that out there and researching more, and I'm using tools on my iPad. I'm using like the Paint and the Procreate and everything, and like I'm getting creative, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like the more creative I get, the more I procrastinate,
What?
and I don't know why.
the more you create.
And I looked it up, and apparently it's a thing. The more like creative you feel or you get, the more you're like gonna procrastinate in your downtime.
Well, that makes sense.
Why?
why I procrastinate so much. But like, what's the science?
Because you procrastinate a lot.
What's the science behind it?
I don't know what the science is. I just want to know if you guys experience the same thing when you like trying to create new ideas or create things.
Yes.
And then you like think really hard about something, and then usually I would think hard about something, and then when I'm done with that thing, I would get back to work or go work out or something.
I think you have the wrong. And I say this as if like you're doing something wrong, but I do the exact same thing. I completely understand what you're talking about. I think the issue is your goal is wrong. Like you have this goal of I have this creative ability that I never use. Whether you're a super creative person or not, you're like I should be tapping into my creative side and creating something. And then as soon as you start doing that, you feel like you're there, you have accomplished this goal, and all of a sudden it's sad because you did it and you're doing it, and now it's not like
and then your dopamine goes down.
Your dopamine goes down, and then you just don't want to do it anymore. Your goal shouldn't be to like just be creative. It should be to continually create, if that's your goal. Because I was thinking about this. This ties back into what I was saying earlier. And Ray, what were you saying? I'll let you interject.
Sorry, I was just gonna say what you said about having a goal is like a lot of times when you're trying to make something or make an idea real, it's like your goal is the finished product and not the actual process. So when you start the process, it can be really daunting because you're like, I have such a long way to go until I actually get what I want. So it's like overwhelming. So like starting something new and leaving it, something you can't finish in a day, you leave it, you sleep, you have another day, the next day you look at it and you're like, I have to go back into this huge project that's never going to be done, or it's going to take like 2 weeks to finish. And that's just, there's no motivation to keep going because by the end of the day, you're not going to have your product that day either. So you lose motivation because you're like, I'm not going to have anything at the end of this either until I actually finish it, until the final day of the project.
Which is crazy because then you get that little bit of, excitement when you're done with it. And then you still want to be a creator or an artist or whatever. So you have to start a new project. And I feel like the goal of, I guess there's two ways to think about it. Like, if you genuinely create all the time, then yeah, you're going to be like, it's that whole daunting restarting of that thing. But I think also like what you're saying, Gus, is you're just getting into a new form of creation or like creativity. And I think your brain, I don't think you have a goal. I don't think you have a goal.
I have very small goals.
So
my goals are like day to day as far as the creation aspect.
Yeah, so in that case, if it's day to day and then you're like, I have to be creative today, and then you are creative, you accomplish your goal just by being creative. It's not like...
But it was weird for me, the transition into this, because I wanted to do this by fitting it into my workflow. So I have a very decent workflow. And I was like, okay, if I get up early in the morning, I can fit this and this, say, creative side, working out, into my workflow.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was very seamless for the first couple days. It was fitting very nicely. It was going just how I planned it. And then it kind of jumbled up my workflow a little bit. I was having to move very fast to get what I wanted done.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if I would be out of energy. I really wasn't because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. But it's been jumbling my workflow and making me procrastinate. I had to do some introspection today.
Mine's weird because I like to make videos and stuff about working on motorcycles, which I also just love to do that. And it creates this weird issue where I felt like I wanted to like record everything I was doing, and so like, I wouldn't be working on stuff. And so now I just decided like some projects are just for me. Like some of your fitness stuff just shouldn't be for the internet. It should be just like your thing.
Which
and then
is
every once
what
in a
I'm
while.
doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's. I know it's gonna be really cool in like
Yeah.
a year. When I look back, I'm like, oh, that was when I started. It's even cool to look back now on the beginning of the week,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's crazy how
Yeah.
much like I've done since then, and like the style of video I'm making is getting a lot better. But I don't know. I need to curb the procrast.
Yeah. It's hard not to procrastinate on that kind of stuff because there's nobody telling you to do it. People will tell you it's weird that you're doing it and you just want to do it for yourself. So
Yeah.
it's like a really easy thing to just stop or to procrastinate.
But I'm not procrastinating on that, on like creating stuff. I'm procrastinating on other aspects of stuff. So like work, I would be procrastinating a little bit, or just like getting up and knowing I need to do something. Say like even my laundry, for a simple example, I notice myself procrastinating.
Yeah.
So it's like it's leaking little evil into
Your plate's getting full and your
Into
your
my
body, your
workflow.
brain's trying to cope with that.
I know. I'm trying to get it to do everything in the freaking AM, and so I want this period of 5 hours in the afternoon where I can just like I can think or read or do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
I want that like 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock
Yeah.
or whatever to really like nail down stuff that I like to do, and then in the morning I get everything that I need to get done.
I had a whole week last week of this like dopamine. I feel like I was in a dopamine desert. Like I couldn't.
A wasteland.
I wanted to eat a lot of delicious treats. I wanted to drink beer. I wanted to watch Instagram reels. All of that stuff more than normal because all that stuff, releases some amount of dopamine. And it was like I couldn't get any from like accomplishing my goal and like all the other stuff that does it. And so I like was stricter last week with myself about like I deleted Instagram and I was like trying to mindfully like create small goals and complete them and like do stuff that's supposed to, release some amount of dopamine, which and it kind of like sorted itself out after I did that last week. Like this week I went to work and because that was part of my issue too. I was like going to work and I like wasn't working that hard and it doesn't make me feel good when you don't work hard at work. It's not like you feel better because I didn't have to work as hard. It's not like that for me at all. At least it's like if I work hard at work, I feel good about it. I get, I feel good that I worked hard. And I like this today. I woke up, I was fine, went to work, worked hard. Then I went to my parents' house and I pretty much completely assembled my bike, which is exciting because I have to get that done by the weekend because we may or may not be going on a trip this weekend.
Oh, I know. That's going to be exciting.
Which we can talk about on Monday.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that the dopamine thing is a constant battle, and I think that you have to start to try and learn how it works. Because the more I learn how it works, the more I feel like I can actually manipulate the system, or at least recover from it. Like I just felt my motivation being at a real all-time low, and I felt myself really craving stuff that I know for a fact is stimulates that dopaminergic response. Thank you, Andrew Huberman.
Yeah, when I get that way, I always end up like snacking a lot. So I went to the store today because it's my week to buy food, and I got all the best stuff I could find, and then I got like the Klondike bars for a little treat. But
I already ate half of them.
Everything I got was like there's gonna be no situation where I can like over snack or overeat or anything. I got for those types of moments, it's gonna be the rice cakes and peanut butter.
Rice cakes are freaking fine. They do the same thing. You still feel like you're munching on something.
Yeah.
But it's just air. It's like foam. It's like eating
Yeah.
expanding foam.
It is, and I love it with the.
I like
the
'em
peanut,
too.
with the peanut butter on there. Oh, I got it like a ton of bread and bagels for the morning, and then I realized we have no toaster.
Yeah, we don't have a toaster.
We don't have a
We
toaster.
should get a toaster.
Yeah, we need to get a toaster because I got so many.
How much do you
things
think a
to toast.
toaster costs? Like a cheap
Right.
Black and Decker.
$15.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Ray, you have a guess? How much do you think a pop up, like a stand up upright to?
Like $20.
Whoa,
50. Well,
Tyler, you at $1. What are you at? Are you going short or high?
I'm gonna say cost $19. Go right in the middle.
right in the middle.
Yep.
The Amazon Basics cheap guy,
That's all we need.
$24.
Whoa, man, that's an arm and a leg. Tyler. Are you kidding me?
$24.59.
That's a week's pay.
The Cuisinart
Cuisinart.
is $29.95.
That's
Oh.
not bad for an appliance.
They're expensive, dude.
That's
They're
not
expensive.
that expensive.
The Black and Decker, $24.
$24. That's like a pack of beer. Like,
Yeah, but a pack of beer makes you feel a lot better than a toaster.
you know how
I don't
many
know, dude.
mornings?
Toaster gets me
yeah,
going.
every morning you hear that thing.
I'm gonna have to
pop, you're
bring my
like,
bagel over here in the morning and toast it up.
Yeah, you're gonna start taking my bagels. You come over. You got any bagels? It's my last one.
You buy the mini bagels, doesn't
No,
make sense.
no. I did not buy those.
Whatever you say, dude.
I get the nice.
I'm gonna
big
come over at
boys.
5 a.m., toast a bagel, and head out.
and then wake me up in the process.
Oh, I'll wake you up.
My door opens.
I'll punch you square in the face with a good.
Oh God.
Pew, pew. That's the best alarm clock you'll ever get.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Just like
My
real advice.
Okay.
Okay, so the past like 2 weeks, my alarm goes off every weekday at 7:30.
Okay.
But the mornings are cooling off, you know. So the house is cooling off, and
It's getting cold.
I wake up at 7:30, and it's real warm in my bed.
You're
and I'm
snug as
so
a bug in a
comfy.
rug.
I'm snug as a bug, and I don't get out of bed until like 8:30. How?
I have an answer.
Yeah. Let me hear.
I have an answer. I've been experiencing this for the past week, and I finally found the key.
What is it?
The key is to immediately jump. No, I'm being serious. No, I'm being so serious. If you give yourself an opportunity to go back to bed, it's not happening. If you hear your alarm, throw off the covers and stand up, you're good.
I've done that before when
Okay.
I knew I could be late and I was nervous. I've done that like super fast stand up and like shake around, like really get your blood flowing.
That's what you need to
Yeah,
do.
I know what you're
If
saying.
if you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna like take the covers off and just like lay here for a second, it's over.
Well, it's
It's
just
over.
like laying there and thinking about how bad it's gonna be when I actually get out of bed. That
Well,
puts
do
me
you
to
sleep in a? What do you sleep in?
What do in a bed?
No, like what do you wear as pajamas?
Like a sweatshirt and shorts, or
So you're
t-shirt and
already wearing a
shorts?
sweatshirt, so
But, like-
it's too cold.
But wait, a t-shirt and shorts, which is most nights.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why don't you keep a sweatshirt in your bed and just pop the sweatshirt on in the
That's
morning?
a great idea, because one night I slept with sweatpants and a sweatshirt, and I had the easiest morning of my life.
In the winter, I will sleep with underwear, a shirt, sweatpants, and a sweatshirt.
Whoa.
I'll sleep like that, and
That's-
everyone
yeah,
says that's
yeah,
weird
yeah.
because it's gonna be too hot for me. It's not
I'm
Yeah,
year
I know
round.
what
I'm
you're
year round in this.
really.
Year round.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to sleep.
Honestly though,
Decked
if it
out.
gets too cold, the sweatshirt is a good move.
I'm pretty much sweatpants in the summer because I wear pants all day anyway, and then I just put my sweatpants on because they're so freaking.
Yeah,
Nice to sleep
those
in.
dogs need to see the sun. Swear to God.
They don't have to, and they don't get to.
All right. Well, hibernation season's coming up. So, what's your go-to, like? I don't mean to take over the questions here,
I like this. I like
but
this.
what's your go-to winter schedule to keep you going, to keep you out of the sad seasonal depression state?
Yeah.
You got to get busy.
With what?
You can't be
exactly?
thinking. You got to be so busy you can't even think about being depressed. You got to get to work.
Yeah.
You got to work and you got to play. Golly.
I always say all summer long, like, oh, that would be a great project for winter. That would be a great project for winter. So now I have like all these projects that I could do this winter, which is cool. I was thinking about, trying to build something cool. I want to kind of try and buy some, when we're like fully out of season on motorcycles, I want to have a little bit of cash piled over to like buy a couple. Like when it's really cold.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Just buy a couple
You're
motorcycles.
gonna buy more?
Hey, I'm supposed to sell one tomorrow.
Oh.
But we had what do I do in the winter to stay not depressed?
Don't stop moving.
Yeah, you kind of have to
If
keep
you stop,
going.
if you stop moving, you get sad.
Hey, up those gym sessions.
Up
to
the gym
3
sessions.
hours.
Honestly,
Dude.
just being at the gym is like a total spirit lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Even if you're
I-
not like grinding.
Oh my gosh, I felt great today, partially because of that run on Sunday, yesterday.
Right?
That run yesterday was crazy
It was a fantastic
for my body.
run.
My body was completely shocked,
That was a fantastic.
and I was a little bit. I thought that my body would do better for me than it did.
Trail running's a different beast.
Yeah.
It's a different beast.
I also had a lot of beer the night before.
Because the focus aspect of trail running plays a big part. Because your brain is burning a good amount of calories. Like you have to look
Yeah.
at your feet at all
you're
times.
Constant. You can't look ahead. You're looking straight down
Yeah.
because there's roots everywhere. And so we went to Raven Rock State Park and ran. I had no idea how long the loop was going to be, so I was
Campbell
just
loop.
in like for the ride
That's
basically.
my loop, dog. That's my loop.
It's called
dog.
Camel.
Campbell.
Oh. And so we get there. We're just running. Mason, it was you, me, and Mason. And Mason weighs like maybe 5 pounds. And that dude can run all day long. And he's like doing little like twirls and jumps and spins. And like he's jumping through trees. He's doing like goofy stuff. And I'm like, I'm in that freaking thing where I had to turn music on just so I could like focus on it, and my breathing is like I have to lock it into a pattern because I can't think about that either, and I have to just be dialed in. And I got dialed in really, really good for at least a mile of that run in the middle there, and then I had to shit.
Yeah. I also did. It's wonderful.
I shat in the woods at Raven Rock State Park, and I had a lot of corn the day before, and that was just upsetting me. I was like, I wiped my butt with leaves.
Did you say corn?
Yeah.
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Dang. I own that loop. Swear to God.
Yeah, so that was a crazy run, and I'm sore in weird places today. Like my shoulders are sore, my legs. Usually from a run, my legs don't get that sore. Usually the issue is like cardio, but that kind of run, my legs are sore. And we were doing it like we would walk up the hills, but the hills were so steep that even like a brisk walk, my heart rate wouldn't go down because we were just like quick hiking up these big hills. It was very interesting. So we did that yesterday.
Oh,
Pooped in the woods.
It's so much fun. Dang, I wish you could have seen that first marathon I did in
In the mountains?
the mountains.
Yeah, that's insane. That's still insane.
It was like that, but on a crazy crack. Crazy crack. Just like take the worst hill in
Yeah.
that run yesterday, amplify it by a mile, and put about 13 of them. It was so glorious. You know, to train for that run, I did that loop. It's a 4.5 mile loop.
Yeah.
I would go down there. I would run a loop, come back up, drink, eat, go back down. I did it 4 times.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's 16 miles?
I ran 17 miles down there. That's what I'm goddamn talking about. Everyone go to Raven Rock, run the Campbell Loop. Tell me what you think. It's a loop. It's a great loop.
It is a great loop. It was
great
a
loop.
fun time.
And watch out for the poo in the woods because I be out there.
I was also I was also wearing your shoes because you had these trail running shoes. You were like, yeah, go ahead, wear them. And I didn't try them on before we left, which if I had, I would have brought some of my own shoes. You're like a half size smaller than me normally, but these shoes were small.
Yeah.
And they were rubbing on my like ball of my foot so hard, and my toes were smashed up against the front the whole run. But it at first it was like distracting and kind of painful, but by the end all of the other pain I could just like ignore because of how much my feet hurt. So I could just focus on my feet hurting and just keep running. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so much fun.
And then the next day, or later that day, I had those people come to look at my bike because I've been saying for, who knows how long now that I'm flipping bikes, but I haven't actually sold one.
Not yet.
And they came, and this guy, he teaches at the high school I went to, and he was like, I want to get a bike for my wife. They show up finally at like 2 p.m. that day, and she's not a small woman.
No, she's not.
It's a small bike I'm selling, and I just didn't know, what to think, and they're very, very nice people. And
What if they're FTD fans?
then you know what? She knows, and she loves the bike.
Fantastic.
She's like psyched out of her mind about the bike, and I was telling him all I did. What is that?
That's your phone.
Oh,
Who is it?
it's Adam.
Yo,
Yo.
are you guys still podding?
Yeah.
You're podding out?
Yeah.
I just got done with my workout. I'm fucking huge right now.
Yeah.
I swear this gym is gonna change some shit for me. I feel like
What gym?
it's called O2 Fitness. It's like
Yo.
hell yeah.
I know O2. I
come
know
in.
O2.
You really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a gym for people that are built.
Yeah. It's a nice
If
gym.
you know what I mean by that. It's not like a gym for people that are fat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, but I've got some metal jewelry. I'm sitting in the sauna right now, and I've got some. I got a chain around my neck and a metal bracelet.
You lean back and it stings your.
Yeah, I just took off my chain, but I forgot I got this fucking bracelet on.
Yeah, we used to
Holy shit.
get burnt at the NC State one. You'd lean forward and you'd be dripping sweat, and then you'd lean back and your chain would hit your chest, and it'd be like.
I swear this shit is way hotter than the state one right now.
Yeah,
does
the
it have
state
a,
one
does it
wasn't
have a
that hot.
temperature gauge?
Yeah, but I think it's outside though.
That's not gonna.
Mine
work.
was at 220 today. Did that joint for 22 minutes.
Damn, it said the sign on the outside says you shouldn't exceed 20 minutes.
So you're gonna start going to that gym then?
Yeah, I think so. I got such a good pump going on right now, and it's like oh my gosh, I hit chest and back yesterday, and I didn't even think I got that good of a pump because I didn't really look in a mirror afterwards.
Yeah.
And but I woke up this morning and I was sore, my chest, but it's kind of different sore. I don't know. Hey, how do you feel about? So I'm on this Arnold split right now, and I was doing back and biceps on the same day.
You're doing push
Now,
pull legs,
going-
and now you're doing.
Well, right now, so yesterday I did chest and back, but my biceps got a lot of work from the rows and from the lat pull downs. And now my biceps were already sore going into arm day today.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Don't push it too hard on arm day if they're sore. I mean, you can still do it. But
How do I avoid that? Should I throw legs in between that? Should I do?
Your body will catch up. They'll get
Really?
they'll get used to working that hard, and they won't give you the soreness anymore.
Yeah, just don't push it too hard is the only thing, because it's the same thing. It's like once you start working out at a gym and you start to get like a split and you have a routine, you stop getting sore.
I mean, I've been going to my apartment gym and I've been working pretty hard, and I had my split,
Yeah.
And I did stop getting sore for a little bit, and then I just kind of kicked it up a notch, and now I'm getting sore again. I guess I'll just get used to that.
Yeah, you will. You will. Just get good sleep.
Oh fuck, my bracelet's burning me. Ow. Getting this fucker off and get good sleep. You said?
Yeah, just get good sleep, and
Yeah,
it'll be good.
that's fucking way more crucial than I thought. As far as like, if I don't eat right and get good sleep and hydrate, I'm way less effective in the gym. It's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think sleep is number one for me, and eating is number two.
Sleep might be one of the most underrated, just like things you need to do.
I know, and it sucks because it really is. Sleep is, yeah, like you said, it's like one of the most important, but it sucks because like I have this mindset where it's like get all this shit in and then don't get sleep, and then I still have to get all this shit in up even if I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like if I stay up all night long, I had a great night and I still have to get up at fucking for work, you know? So I feel like I'm getting it in, but in reality, it's like horrible for you.
Yeah, you're trading productivity for like longevity and health.
Yeah.
But
And you
also
just feel like shit.
Also, if you just wake up and get after stuff and go to bed at a reasonable time, you're probably going to be more productive in general if you're getting more sleep. So you're probably going to end up getting the same like amount of stuff done.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though it doesn't feel like it, if you get up, if you rest properly, get all the sleep you need, and then start working hard when you wake up, you're probably going to get more done.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Or
It's
at
like,
least the same amount than if you're not sleeping at all.
yeah. And fuck that. No one wants to be all vibrating from no sleep all day.
No. And angry
Hey.
and weird and everything's wrong when you don't sleep.
Yeah. Hey, Gus, are you still waking up at 5 every day?
Oh yeah, we're on day 8.
Hell yeah, I've been watching your videos.
Let's go.
I remember you saying something, I think it was on the pod, where you're gonna just basically rip off Sam Sulek or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, I decided I'm not good at that, so I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
I like how you have those like the music montages in there. Like he doesn't have that, and then so I'll turn his fucking video off because then I'm just listening to like it sounds like, all right. So I'll come home on my lunch break and I'll just put on some YouTube while I eat or some shit. And if I got his videos on, I'm just hearing like,
Dude, I
You
have
know?
the same thing. I'm in my room and like that's like the volume's up, and I'm like, man, this is kind of gay.
yeah. It, like, but you like your videos, you got like some music to fucking listen to instead.
I'm trying to make them entertaining.
Hell yeah, I like that more.
Let's
So-
go. Thank you.
So did you guys cover some fluoride shit? Because tomorrow at work, I'm gonna be wanting to figure some of that shit out.
Covered a little bit.
We kind of got we didn't really get to the bottom of it. We scratched the surface, just like teeth, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hold on, I'm texting Jackie real quick. She told me she's bailing from her sauna. She's in the other sauna, the women's.
Oh, is she doing that? She's going with you to the gym?
Well, she's gonna do the trial and then do it probably because it's $60 a month. And,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I might just fucking like pay for mine and split hers with her or some shit because like just being in a gym is just it's way more effective. I don't know.
Are you guys doing are you tracking on your workout, or are you doing completely separate stuff?
I'm doing my workout and I'm telling her what to do. So today she hit back and biceps today.
Let's go. Upper.
And we warmed up with some fucking some like bike cardio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Do they have
do they have what?
Do they have the assault bikes there where you're going with your arms and your legs?
Yeah, that's what we fucking did, and it's got a big ass fan on the front.
Yeah, those are the best.
Oh, what the fuck? I got like goosebumps right now, but I'm sweating fucking bullets.
Yeah, goosebumps from that assault bike.
no goosebumps from fucking how sexy I look with this pump. Nah, nah, I'm playing. It's like weird. The sauna's doing weird shit to me.
It's a mental game in there. It's a mental game.
Hell yeah.
I love the sauna. We used to. Did they have a steam room there?
Nah.
The steam. Did you go in the steam room before?
Yeah, I remember. I
It
used to go in the
so
steam room
good.
with you.
It
Yeah,
was
hey,
so
isn't this
good.
shit good for? It's good for recovery.
His phone just overheated. I guarantee it.
It did.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, it's good for
It's good for
recovery.
your recovery.
It's good for circulation. It's good for protein synthesis. All of the above.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I guess I'll finish my story now.
What story?
The people came to look at the bike, and
Oh yeah. Yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it up
she
with
was
that.
like, she was like. So by the way, this bike is very small, low power. I was kind of advertising it as that to her, and I told her everything it might need. I told her I can do the work on it, so just like in case I said it went over my budget, but I told her what else it needs. She was interested, and then she was like, she pulled out her helmet, and it's my same freaking helmet that also all the people that. It literally Chandler got the same helmet as me. Micah got the same helmet as me. This girl who's buying this bike got the same helmet as me.
Yes, he
She took
doesn't.
her
Yes, he
helmet.
doesn't.
You don't. She pulled the helmet out of the drawstring bag that it like comes in.
I was peeping.
Yeah, and I was like, this is not like very soon after you start riding, like you don't keep your helmet in that thing. That's just for packaging. Like there's
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
I threw mine out.
Yeah.
If you're a real rider, you throw out the little bag the helmet.
Did you
comes
tell
in.
her that?
I didn't tell her that. And she got on the bike. Were you watching her?
I didn't watch her get on the bike. No.
She got on the bike. She like kicked the saddlebag. I'll call him back in a second. And so she like kicks the back of it, and then she's like, hey, like, do you feel comfortable letting me ride? Like, my only experience on a bike is at the course. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Because, I mean, in my head, I knew I knocked that bike over with a lawnmower, and I've, like, crashed it in the grass a couple times. And I think
Yeah.
you and Graham spilled it. And, like, I don't care. It's cheap.
Me and
It's
Graham
small.
spilled it. Graham spilled it?
You guys, I think maybe it was Graham. One of you, it was just, like, that was when I almost ran over his girlfriend. You guys were in front of us, and it was like on the ground. I looked forward, and the bike's on the ground. I was like, oh, interesting. And then I started running over his girlfriend by accident. It was a whole thing.
What?
Doesn't matter. The bike has seen hard times. And so I get to, I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. I'm not worried about it. Just go. And she starts like freaking out. She's like looking at all the controls. I can tell she kind of knows what the controls are, but she's confused. And then she starts to try and go, and she like jerks forward and then stalls it out. And I'm like nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous more that she's gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
I don't, and she's not a small woman. Like I said, she's got some extra weight on her, which scares me more for
She
like an
has some
accident.
weight.
Because like,
Yeah.
if you weigh more, it doesn't mean your bones are better at being strong. So I'm a little nervous, and I see her kind of doing that, and I'm like, hey, I was like, I have all the time in the world. I was like, I don't have anything to do today. I was like, just take your time, take some deep breaths, calm down. I know you know what to do. Like, just do it, And I said, if you want a thing to do, start moving and then stop. Because I wanted to kind of see if she could stop. And she kind of did it. And I was like, all right, so you got it. And she like was trying to start the bike again. And I like put it up in neutral. And she had like hit the kill switch. She had done like a bunch trying to like start. She was so nervous. And I was like, don't be nervous. I have all the time in the world. Like I was trying to like say all the right things,
Yeah.
And she was probably in her 40s, She's not young. They were both, it's kind of like her childhood dream to ride a bike. So, and she told me that. And then she kind of took off, and everything was, I could tell it clicked back in. She knew what she was doing. And, man, she got back, and she was like, she did like a dance. She was so excited. And then I was like, all right, if like anytime I've ever showed up to buy something, I have the means to buy it
To
then.
purchase it, yeah.
They didn't purchase it. They just started saying like, okay, we'll be back either Monday or Tuesday to buy it. And I'm like, and I'm like, well, I can. They're like, we can meet at a state employees, credit union. And I was like, well, why don't we just go to the UPS store? It's open on Sunday.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, she doesn't have her license yet, so she can't ride at home. And I should have
Sure
said,
you can.
I wanted to work on my bike, so I didn't offer to like drive it over there, but I probably should have just offered to drive it over there. But basically, we're meeting up tomorrow. And
Wow.
$1,800. I bought the bike for $200, and then I put like $800 into it. So I'll make about an $800 profit, which is
good.
I put a lot of hours into it, but
No, that's good. I think
Yeah.
that's a good price.
and then I learned some lessons like don't put new tires on a bike you're trying to make profit off of if they hold air,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
you're not going to make your money back. If they want to put new tires on it, they will negotiate down with you. They'll negotiate down like $100, maybe $200. Tires cost $300. You just mark the price up to the price of the tires. They negotiate down $200. You just made $100
Yeah.
by not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah,
learning.
Tires are kind of a project.
I learned a lot about it. I've got another bike that I'm working on now, and hopefully I won't make those same like. I'll make a much better profit with this next one, I think. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Besides the fact that we're going for a ride this weekend, which I'm psyched about. I got that bike pretty much getting it dialed in.
Yeah.
I've been
yeah.
working hard on it.
Yeah.
I the past 2 times I've worked on it, it's been like 3 or 4 hours. Just I put in a podcast and I just head down, doesn't come up for like 3 or 4 hours.
Deep work.
I've got like 6 hours into that project now, maybe 7, possibly closer to 8 because I got there pretty early today, and it's just been I've been constant work, no breaks. And it's just fun. It's therapeutic. It's fun work because it's for me.
Yeah.
It's not for
yeah,
anybody else.
Yeah.
And the bike is going to be ready to go this weekend. I'm going to have it. I want to have it back operable Wednesday because tomorrow I have a bunch of stuff to do. When the podcast comes out, I'll be selling that other bike and I have to go to the dentist for my teeth.
Oh my god.
And but yeah, I'm excited about this trip.
Yeah. There will be some videos out too about it.
Yeah, I'm making a video.
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
make one. You're gonna make one. It's gonna be a great one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap her up, baby. Come on now. Send her home.
See you guys later.